Today we are talking weak auras, and I'm going to show you guys my 5 most favorite ones that I think every player needs to jumpstart their War Within experience. I'll be highlighting every single one of them, and then I'm also going to explain what they do and why they're so useful. And real quick before we get into things, if you guys enjoy WoW content and want to learn more about the game, definitely hit that subscribe button. I guess the first thing to talk about is actually weak auras itself, because I know if I don't, there's going to be some people that have no idea what it is, and they're going to be complaining in the comments. Weak auras is an add-on that you download for World of Warcraft. You guys can get it off CurseForge, that's where I got it. Weak auras itself is a powerful and flexible framework that allows players to display highly customizable graphics on WoW's interface that indicate buffs, debuffs, and other relevant information. It's super customizable, and some people have put out some just insanely cool stuff with it, so it's definitely an add-on that I highly recommend. So the first weak aura we're going to be talking about is called Dragon Riding Speed Gauge V2. This is a weak aura that completely replaces the dragon riding or sky flying or sky riding, whatever, I can't. So this replaces sky riding, and it's going to hide that default UI that shows little blue glowing orbs that show like your vigor charges. I really like this one mainly because it just kind of shows everything you guys need to know when you're flying your sky riding mount or whatever. It does take a little bit of getting used to. The icon at the very bottom, that is going to be showing the cooldown for Whirling Surge. The inner bar and also the blue number there is going to show you the amount of vigor charges that you currently have. And then the outer bar as well as the larger percentage number is your speed. This next one is a favorite of mine for any time I have to level a new character, or perfect for when you're leveling your character at the start of the expansion, and that is going to be the weak aura called Luxos Experience Bar. Now, there are a number of different experience bars out there, especially different weak auras. This is my favorite one. I've tried a bunch of them out. I just really like this one the most because of the different features and just how easy and readable it is. I also really like this one because it's super easy to adjust the width and height of it, so you guys can make it as big or as small as you like. It also tracks how much experience you're getting per hour and will tell you how long it takes for you to get to the next level. And another really big feature that I just love about this one is the fact that it'll display the experience for rested XP, and also will combine that with any quests that you have completed that you have not turned in yet. This next weak aura is one that I've been personally using for years now, and honestly, it's probably one of my favorite. This one basically just takes all of the damage and ability kind of notifications for any kind of boss fight and kind of puts them on a vertical timeline and shows you and basically counts down to, when the ability is going to go off. So it's really easy to read, it's very just nice on the eyes visually, and it's just an awesome tool for anyone that wants to raid or Mythic Plus. And the name for this weak aura is called Ability Timeline Boss Mods. If there was one weak aura that I would recommend out of all of this, it's definitely this one. The next weak aura we're going to be talking about is called a Chonky Character Sheet, and this one is definitely chonky. When you get installed and you open up your character screen for the first time, you may be a little intimidated by just how much stats and just how much information is put out to you, but once you get used to it, you're going to love it because this thing is just jam-packed with a ton of information. It not only displays the item level of the gear you're equipped, but it also tells you what track it is, i.e. hero, champion, myth, what have you. It tells you if you're missing enchants or what kind of ranking enchant you have equipped. But the thing that I really enjoy about this add-on is that it also includes the Mythic Plus rating and shows you your current rating and score for all the different dungeons for that season. On the far right, it's also going to give you an icon for teleporting to those dungeons if you guys have that teleport unlocked. And then on the bottom side of that screen, it's going to show you what your vault is going to look like. And what's really cool about this weak aura is that it's actually compatible with not just the default UI, but also Elv UI if you guys use that. The fifth weak aura that I want to talk about is actually 2 weak auras, but I'm just going to pair them together because they pretty much are the same thing. And that's going to be the War Within Dungeons and the Nerub'ar Palace. These are both weak aura suites full of tons of information for the dungeons for the War Within, and then also the other one is tons of information and stuff for the raid. Having both of these weak auras on your character is going to really help you understand and learn the mechanics for the different encounters, and it's just highly recommended. You guys definitely want to pick these up if you're going to be doing any kind of endgame content. So those are the top 5 weak auras, but I also wanted to include a bonus one. Now this one is time sensitive, so this one is related towards the event, the Radiant Echoes pre-patch event. Now this one's called Radiant Echoes Event Assist, and this one is going to keep track of when the next event is going to start and which zone that's going to do. It's got a nice timer on there, it shows you how much of the currency you have, and overall it's just a great weak aura to have, especially for this event, so you guys don't have to like run to Dalaran and check. You guys can go out and do other stuff and always know when the next event is going to start and just go over there and do it. But that's going to do it for this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I'm still solo, and I'll see you guys in the next one.